Yeah, welcome to another episode of Welcome to My Life, episode 5. As you can see, the last two episodes I've destroyed myself because I'm so upset and angry with the situation. You know, I love and care about my friends a lot, and they're trying so hard to be there for me, and I can see that. But, you know, they're not there to hold my hand. They're not there to, come rescue me when I need it. They're not there to, well, one of them is at least, until I lose my license, wraps me up in her arms and makes me feel safe and loved at least. And I love her with all my heart. I don't know how much more I can fight for the person I love. I don't know how much more I can stick up for the person I love, because too many people now, probably just like my partner situation, are in my head saying, don't go back, Andre. She's broken your heart too many times. 2 is too many in some books. First time around and this time around. That's 2 times broken my heart because she couldn't grow up and be her individual self. The fact that, she won't do the right thing by me, probably lying to me, probably cheating on me. I really didn't think that would be the person she'd become. I'm ashamed of her. I'm scared of her. Words can't express just the disappointment. The 6 years that I put into a relationship, and she's just giving up when I was ready to get married, ready to have kids, ready to move in with her. She needs to get her own place and live on her own with me, and not have, a house that's always a mess, a house that always smells like fucking cat piss or fucking stinks. I'm sorry, but it's one thing to be lazy, but then to live in a pigsty, that's a different story altogether. She always complained like why I wouldn't come over and stay at her house. Well, for starters, pets should not be on the bed. One I can understand, but when you've got like 2, then 3, you can have a protective mat all you want, like on your bed, but at the end of the day, it's the smell is still going to go through the covers. It's going to still go through the room. During the day, the best thing to do is open up the house, fresh it out. If you make a dish, wash it straight away. If you've got laundry, put it in the basket. If you've got, clean washing, you put it straight away in the cupboard. And it was driving me insane, the fact that, between 2 people in the house, all they kept coming up with was excuses for why the house couldn't be clean. And I thought that was just like, you're making excuses. You're 2 adults. You're supposed to be acting like adults, and you can't even keep a house clean. I'm sorry, but that's just laziness. And I would offer to help. I would even sometimes clean for my partner because, I wanted her to have a good environment to live in. It's not that upsets me. The fact that she doesn't need to live with anybody. She needs her own independence. She needs her own freedom away from her sister that she lives with, away from her parents that control her life. Like, you're 29 years old and you can't grow up. I'm sorry, but what kind of decent guy would want to be with a girl that can't stand on her own 2 feet, look the way she does, have a house the way she does? Like, I'm sorry, but a guy's only going to use you for a while and then he's going to spit you out. He'll use you for sex, he'll use you for money, and then he'll spit you out. Whereas I don't see my partner like that. I love her with all my heart. I don't look at the looks, even though I don't have a problem with them. I would like to help her with her dirty house, but it's not my responsibility. It's not my responsibility for her to not grow up. She's been doing the same shit for 30 years almost. You would think she would get sick and tired of it and grow up. I've never met, in all the girlfriends I've had, someone as nasty as her. What she's doing to me is disgraceful. It's worse than cheating, though she's probably doing that too. It's worse than, it's the ultimate betrayal. You broke someone's heart one time, and then you go and do it again because you still can't stand on your own 2 feet. You let people tell you who you can and can't go out with. You let people tell you who you can and can't date. That's not growing up in life. I've, the last few days, come up with an achievement. Like on the Xbox, you got an achievement. I finally paid off my house. I made sacrifices and gave up a lot of stuff, and now it's fully paid for. I'm quite shocked because I thought I still had a little bit to go, but I fully paid off my own house, and it took me 11 years. And you know what's funny about that? 6 of those years I was with my partner, and 3 of those years I was unemployed. And it goes to show that, ultimate sacrifices. I've still got the jewelry for her. I've still got the wedding ring for her. The package that's in the cupboard. But I've got only a few days left. Thursday, July the 3rd, my life changes. The last court date. Well, it better be. And I lose my license. Which means I lose the chance of seeing my friends. The chance of me getting out and trying to enjoy life. My partner broke my heart. She's taken away my freedom. And now she's breaking my heart. A friend even said to me, Andre, we can see what she's doing here, Andre. She's going to drive you into the ground until you can't get back up. I know. I know you're doing that to me. But it's like that song goes. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Nice me, snores me, hey. No, I don't know the words either. But this guy here, I know that this is gonna kill me. If you want to know what's happening, whether it's the beautiful girl that I was making a friendship a while back, I know you're watching this. I'm sorry for the horrible thing I said to you. I'm deeply sorry. I can't forgive myself for it. I was starting to actually feel something for you as a friend. I thought maybe you might be the girl that could take me away from my partner, truthfully. I thought you would have been the best friend I've ever had. But yes, I got drunk one night and I said something horrible to you that even you said's unforgivable. But I still said sorry and came to your door with chocolates and a teddy just to say I'm sorry. You said to me you'd unblock me, but you never did. But I don't hate you. But I forgive you. As to my partner, I have no one to talk to. I don't talk to my family. I can barely talk to my parents because of you. I can't go and see friends now after this court date because I'll have no license to do that. I have nobody to see me or stop me from doing something stupid. And you go on your life playing Pokemon, getting drunk, doing your catalogs. You took everything away from me. You don't do that to the person you love. You didn't even break up with me, but you think it's okay to hook up with other guys in this time. That's cruel. I can forgive you in time. Believe me, I can forgive you. But you need to learn to grow up. Most mature adults, and you've heard stories about, husbands and wives fighting worse than what we fight. You've heard about people cheating on each other, but they end up getting back together. You know what happened that day. I was going to do the right thing by you. You just kept bugging me and tormenting me for an hour and a half. Your friend said it once, a mutual friend, well, I wouldn't call her a friend to either of us if you knew the stories that I could tell you. She said to you, you know, you can only push someone too far, and the fact that you were, you know, pretending to hit her partner and she got angry at you because of it, and she asked you, do you do that with me? And you said yes, and she said to you that, you know, that can start an argument just then and there. You can't do what you do in life. You let your parents control your life when they have no right to. Do you want to just go on with your life the way it was going before you met me? Doing the same thing, not leaving the house, not leaving the state, not dinner dates, not holidays, not movies, not someone showering you with gifts? You loved the lifestyle up here because you knew it was something nice, it was something different. No guy after me can compete with this. I fully own my house now. I have 2 cars, but because of you, I have to sell them now. Because once I lose my license, it's no point of having 2 cars, is it? Besides, I drive an old man's car, according to you. Well, guess what, sweetie? When those cars get sold, and I do get to drive again, I'm going to have a fucking very expensive sports car. And it's not going to be some $5,000-$6,000 car. I'm going to make sure it's 10 grand. You know, spoiler, subwoofer, turbo. I'm going to have the whole lot. And you know why? To show you that I can achieve something in my life. At least I own a house. You know, I finally did it with nobody's help. Not my parents' help, not my friend's house. I had to make sacrifices. I busted my ass in a job for 10 fucking years. All I got was abuse. All I got was ridiculed, bullied. And I stuck it to the end when I couldn't stand no more. I had to give up on buying stuff that I really wanted. I had to give up on going on holidays. I had to give up on things that I love. You know, I could have had my house paid off a long time ago, but you know why I didn't? Because I was spending my money on you. I was buying you the expensive jewelry. I was taking you places. I put my needs to the side for the person I love. I don't know what you're going to do to the next guy after me. And you know what you did to the guy before me. And that's how you want to live your life. I'm sorry, but it's not like you're a skinny blonde here that's got a job or a car or anything like that. You live under your parents' roof, theoretically. You don't have a job. Okay, you do catalogs. What gets you what? Petty money? You do all that work. You bust your ass for petty cash. That's why I would like you to get rid of that job, and I'll pay you more than what you get for that, because I want you to relax. I want you to be able to, you know, have good night's sleeps, spend time with your cats, have a good clean around the house, you know, enjoy your life. I respect the fact that you do volunteering. That's a very good thing, and I'm proud of you for that. The vegan thing was a bit extreme, but you're always proud of your partner, what they do in life. But you never were proud of me. You never showed once that you were like, hey, good on you, you know. People can make fun of you, Andre, but you still got something that people don't. You never gave me any confidence. I always felt like shit. You never once said, I'm a good looking guy or I'm attractive or anything. But in the 6 months that this has all happened, I've been complimented for my looks. I've been going on dates with friends, just lunchtime dates, dinner dates as friends, because they were very appreciative of me. They were very, you don't have to do this. And you know what? I did it for them because the goodness of my heart. Did I get down any of their pants? No. Did I kiss them? No. I have all this love in my heart, and I'm pouring it to like all my friends because I can't pour it out to the person I love, so I pour it out to my friends. Some of my female friends absolutely despise you. They hate you because they hate what you're doing to me. They hate the fact that I lose everything and you don't lose one thing. They hate the fact that I'm spending all this money on lawyer fees when you're not spending 1 cent. I'm struggling to even sleep. I don't sleep in 6 months because of this. But you go on your merry ways and do your thing. How's that fair? I lose my license in a few days. I've lost friends. I don't talk to family. I don't talk to my parents because of you. You have to live with that. My health, the reason why it's bad, because of you. And there's no nice way of saying that. I wasn't always this bad. You destroyed me. I'm not the same guy that you dated for 6 years. I'm a broken man. I'm a shell of what I used to be. I got no anger in me. You know, I don't have any fucking anger towards you. I'm just really pissed off that you let people control your life. You're the one that always said to me, don't let people walk all over you. Don't let people get away with stuff. You always complained about my friend being immature, but now you're doing the exact same thing that you hate. I'm sorry, but this has got to stop. Because if something happens to me, my friends are going to come straight after you. And there's a lot of them. I've tried to tell them what a beautiful person you were to me. I try to tell them that, you used to look after me when I was sick. You'd make sure that I don't get out of bed. You'd bring me food. You'd bring me drinks. You'd even go to the cafe and get me a pie. You turned the electric blanket on for me when I was cold. You tucked me in the bed. You literally tucked me in the bed in the mornings, like when you were off to go to work on Fridays and Saturdays. You used to tuck me in the bed, make sure that I was okay. And I remember you used to kiss me on the head. It was your way of saying goodbye, saying I love you. People don't remember those things. People don't remember the times where you used to take me out to dinner. Because you saw I was struggling, you take me out to dinner. And some of the weeks you were struggling, I would take you to dinner. I would shout you your shopping. Sometimes you would come home to your house and guess what? It was clean. You didn't ask me to clean your house, but I did it for you. I folded the washing. Oh God, that was so bad. I hate washing. I'd do the dishes for you. I'd dust the house. I'd vacuum. I'd clean your cupboards. Every time your cupboards got messy, I did the right thing and cleaned out your cupboards. I would clean out your room. I would put candles on for you to make the house smell nice. People don't know about this stuff. People, don't know about the romantic drives at nights where we play Pokemon and you get a shiny, because you deliberately get me angry, so you get a shiny. And people don't remember the time where, there was a Pokemon shiny I really wanted, and you saw I was upset that you got it and you gave it to me. And I promised I would get you that shiny back one day. And I've kept it for you. Yeah, I kept that shiny. I actually did get it a while back, and I've literally got over 50 shinies that are rare to give to you. And you may think, when did all this come about? Well, since the day that all this happened, all I wanted to do was get all the shiny Pokemons that you'd want. Whether it's a shiny Alolan Meowth, rare by the way, or a Meowth, or a Skitty, or the, shiny Raichu surfboard one. And there's lots of shinies I saved for you, and everyone's like, oh, can I have that shiny? Can I have that shiny? And you know what? Your name's on it. This isn't about Pokemon. This isn't about the jewelry that's under the bed. It's not about the wedding ring. I said to my friend, I just want to see you happy. I just want to see you happy and be able to stand up for yourself. Help me help you. Okay, that's a Tom Cruise line from Jerry Maguire, I think, but it's true. If you help me and I help you, we can have a very good, strong relationship. I know people have said stuff to you in these 6 months and teared us apart, because I've got the same on this side. I know people been lying to you and putting stuff in your head. Me too. I know that two certain adults have told you what to do to me and how to do it, which is wrong. You promised you didn't want any pain for me. You didn't want me to suffer, and I'm sitting here in a really cold bedroom right now, contemplating my future. Whether it's what's over there, whether it's picking up the phone and breaking the restraining order. You know how many times I look at your photo on my phone and think, I just want to call you, and I can't. It's your job to do that. Only you can take off a restraining order now. Only you can make things better. You said to everyone that after court you would see me. Well, you do realise that even when court's finished, there's a restraining order on, and only you can take it off. And the only way you can do that is either ringing up the police station saying you drop it, or you go into one. And I don't think you've got the balls to do it, because you're too busy listening to your parents on this one. I'm not even a threat. I'm more scared of you than you are of me right now. You broke me. And you've got to live with that for the rest of your life. I mean, like I said, the friend that I saw a few weeks ago, you would absolutely be pissed if you saw the sort of person I'm hanging out with. No, you've never met her and you don't know it, but you would be like, Andre, what the fuck are you doing with your life hanging out with those sort of people? I've got no one. That's what you don't understand. I've got nobody. You don't realize how scary it is to wake up in the mornings not next to the person you love. You don't realize how scary it is when you don't know your own future. So here's what I'm saying. I know you watch these vids. And by jolly, if you've seen the last two, you see what you're doing to me is wrong. I know my friends probably send you these vids. I don't know. I don't care. I'm not telling them to do them, but if they do, and they show you these vids and you can see how much pain I'm in, maybe you might actually do the right thing and prove them all wrong. Prove to them that you're a decent person. Prove to them that you're not this horrible person that they make you out to be. Prove everybody wrong. Because I'm the one that's still sticking up for you when I shouldn't be. I love you with all my heart. What's left of it. I want my life back. And I know your parents do not want me to see you for one reason and one reason alone. Because they know that I'll tell you the truth. That's why they're keeping us apart. Because they know that if I told you what they're saying is bullshit and what they've been telling you, including the person you live with and our mutual friend been telling you has all been lies, they're scared that their little plan to keep us away from each other will backfire. If you know anything in the 6 years, you know they don't like me. You know they've tried to keep us apart the first time we dated, and now they're trying to do it again. See, as parents, you can advise your children what they can do, but they have no right to tell you who you can and can't date. They have no right to blackmailing you. They have no right to tell you to stop seeing someone. And if they say, if you see that person, we'll take away this or do that, then it's time to grow up and move away from the flock. If I'm willing to give all this up to share a 3-bedroom house with you, just the two of us and the pets, I will do it. But it's time for you to make the sacrifice. I've made too many in this time. My friends are worried about when's the last vid coming. They don't know the last vid before this, I went to hospital. Yep. These vids are killing me. And they know that I don't have much time left. And if something happens to me and I die, they will blame you. My parents will blame you. My family will blame you. Because I'm the only one that keeps this going. When my parents say, you should move on and maybe try to find someone now. You're never getting her back. And I'm like, nope, she loves me. And I love her. And I'm not going to go with anyone else. And that's when the argument starts happening, and then I have to get away. That's not fair. You know, everyone thought you were a decent person, including the people that you work with. But now they're starting to see your true colours. So I'm just saying right now, if you want to make a better life for yourself, you can start by helping me. I don't know what we're going to discuss when we talk, because like I said, if I lose my license, well, I probably will be losing my license. Thank you. It's not like I can just drive up there. So here's my plan for when I lose my license. Well, there's two ways. You take a taxi down here and we talk. We don't tell anybody. You don't tell your side, I don't tell my side, and we talk. Or we could, get my dad involved and he can drive me up there. But I don't want to go up there. I don't think either of us should be going anywhere up there where we can be seen. So if you took a taxi here, I would pay for it. But I think we need to do this on our own. We need to talk without anybody interfering as mature adults, because I think that way at least the truth can come out and we can discuss what's been said. I'm dying, sweetie. My health is gone. And I'm not ready to die just yet, because there's so much I want to do. And the dream holiday, I can't do right now because of the whole COVID virus thing. But if I could get us out of Adelaide, I would. I want to get the fuck out of here as soon as I can. Go to a place, like Queensland or something that doesn't have the COVID thing as bad as all the others, and get away for a month. We both need it. We've been 6 months away from each other. Soon it'll be 7. That's nearly half a year. For what, one little fight? But to me it wasn't just that. It was because of what they told you. I need to go because this is absolutely just destroying me. I can't have any strength doing this. Like I said, all these videos, they take too much out of me. I love you with all my heart, but you're killing me. And if you don't save me soon, I will be dead. And I'm sure you don't want that on your conscience. And then the friends will be after you. And I know that they will be, because I've stopped a lot of them just by messaging you. They want to rip you to shreds. They hate what you're doing to me. They see what I've become in this time. And these are people that have known me for years. And they say, you are nothing like you were back when you were dating your partner. Because I'm not. You asked me to change. Oh, I did. I guess if this was a relationship, I'd wear the skirt in this relationship now. You shouldn't have the power you do over me, but you do. So thank you for watching. Welcome to my life, episode 5. If you want to help me, you can. By supporting me. Whether it's my friends or my partner. My fiance. But I'm running out of time. And this is a heads up warning.